gonna stretch. Like a few more, just I didn't get stretched till this morning. Like I kind of slow. So just give it like 1 more minute. If you need any other kind of stretching. Hopefully you've done some stretching. If not, pause this video. You're watching it later and do a little bit of stretching. And then just a little reminder, this one's really a good one for those hips. So just remember that one. I can't forget about it. That's always a good one. And of course, our squats, down dog. And then we're going to go ahead and throw our band on right away. So I'm going to use a light band today. You just want to do high base monster walks and squats. So just engaging the glutes. So you choose what kind of band you want. I'm going a little light. Let's just start regular squats. So just warming up our glutes, get my heart rate up a little bit. I have some side-to-side lunges today. We're going to use 2 lighter weights, and we're going to add some rows. If it's a little different, I don't think we've done it. And then we're going to do squat and curls, and then some windmills. So, you know, where we do this thing. So you'll want to have those 2 weights for that. They can be the same weight, one can be heavier or lighter. All right, so let's go ahead and let's put a little bit of a bend in the knees, like a squat, like we're squatting, and we're gonna just do sides, maybe 5. But we're not upright, like we're not straight, we're bent. So about 5, 5. Activating those glutes. Okay, so now a little bit more upright. Stand up straight. Resistance. All right, let's go monster walk. So stay wide. Monster walk forward and back. Legs apart. Core tight. All right, so let's now bring it in. So bring that foot in and out. Okay, now they're starting to work. Okay, if you're feeling like you can, let's do some back lunges, same leg, back lunges. You don't have to go super low. So if you want to just kind of step back, a little bend. If you're feeling good, you can get a little lower. All right, good, other side. Woo, cramping. All right, so we'll back to that first leg. We're gonna bend over and we're just gonna lift that back leg up. If you need to go hold on to something, get a little bit more extension back or kick back. Same thing, other side. And you can hold on to something. Good, okay. So we're gonna give me some squats and then open up at the bottom. Abduction. open. All right, you guys, give me just some penguins. If you need to, pull your band down if it's too easy. Just watch me while you're doing your penguins. So penguin, penguin. So when we're doing our side-to-side lunge today, we're gonna get our 2 weights and we're gonna do something like this. All right, Mike, I guess you can stop doing your penguins. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do squat and curl at the bottom. And then we're gonna get our windmill. Okay, so grab those 2 weights. Stretching, grab water, do that. Take that band off because you got to get wide. So no band right now. So if you want to start out light, that's cool. We got 3 rounds. Again, the triangle or the windmills, you can use different weights. So just a little funky with this side to side. Don't be forward folded too much. And you're going to give me like a row. So side to side, stick that butt back. Don't be like folded forward. You want to still be upright. Okay, at any time, if you're like, I got to take a little break, we got 40 seconds here. So down and then row. Good. All right, we're going squat, curl at the bottom. At any time, if it gets too heavy, squat, curl at the top. All right, we got a few seconds to rest. You need to rest your hands, your grippies. We're gonna go to windmill. So you can do 2 same weights or 1 heavy, 1 lighter. Please. Start forward. Looks good. We do it for about 10 seconds, or we just go to the other side. Obliques. All right, so hold on. 1 weight.
about 30 seconds, grab some water, figure out if you have the good weight, and then let's do it again. And when we do those jumping jacks with presses, if you would rather hold 2 weights, keep your 2 weights, up to you. Okay, let's grab our weights for another side to side lunge with our row. Good. All right, we're going right into our squat curl at the bottom. So bring those weights up, and then as soon as they come up here, drop. Drop. Okay, we can rest. Our windmill. And if you're going a little heavier and you're not going that fast, that's cool. Just try to get those weights up there and drop it under. All right. Think about those obliques. Inhale, exhale. Hips are straight, they're not twisting. Rest. You can put your weights down if you need to. Same thing, other side. Okay, so let's go ahead and go jumping jacks. You can hold 2 weights or your 1 weight. Let's get some cardio. And rest. Okay, water. If you're going a little slower because that weight is heavy, totally cool. Just try to get low, row. Woo. My heart rate's not even that high, but I feel out of breath. Woo. Out of shape. Ready? Sit your butt back, but stay, don't fold forward. Feel that inner thigh stretch. Woo, good. All right, let's go squat, curl at the bottom. Try to get that weight up there and drop it. Stay in control of your weights. Don't let them swing. Drop it low. Good, Abby. Get that squat lower. Get down there. I think it's your leg height, huh? Her legs are long. All right, good. Okay, so we got a little bit of a rest. If you need it, put those weights down. And then we got obliques. Oh. Woo, okay. Last one of these. Pull up with those obliques. Good, and that weight can go where you're going, or it can go a little bit more in the front of your leg. Have to be on the side. It has to be over here. I'm starting to get a little tired. Those obliques are probably getting tired, so if you need to just kind of change that angle. Those obliques a little different. All right, let's get our cardio. Jumping jacks with our press. 2 weights or 1. Woo. All right, rest. Okay, so we're gonna go to the floor. Let's get some chest flies and triceps. So get weights that you can do a chest fly with, because the press would be heavier. You're welcome to do a press if you'd rather do a press, but lighter weight chest fly, and then something to do triceps. So 1 heavy weight for skull crushers or 2 lighter weights on the side. Put your band on, maybe a little bit heavier one if you can, because we're gonna do some clamshells and bridges. All right, so let's start with our bridge. and we'll get our chest fly. So you just want to get your butt up there, and we'll add our chest fly while we're in that bridge hip lift. Over your chest, core tight. Good. All right. So use your 2 weights or your 1 weight. And let's start out, just rest your glutes. And let's just start with some skull crushers or your tricep single arm. So we'll let our glutes rest for a sec. And then now 1 vertebrae at a time, lift your butt up, continue doing your triceps. All right, meet me on your side. And let's get some clamshells, core tight. All right, other side. All right, good. Meet me in plank. Spread your feet apart. That resistance. Tap your knees to the floor and then come back up. Tap the knees, so bend those knees, tap it up, and then hold. Go ahead and hold it, hold it. Hold it up top, hold it up top. Not down low. Are you down low, Mike? Yeah, up high. There you go. Ready? Tap it again. Knees tap, up. Keep holding. Knees tap, up. And hold, 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 hold. 3, 2. Good. Stretch back, stretch back. All right. Let's get another set of our chest flies. And then this time, we're going to go hip lifts. So bridge and then up and down in between your fly. it up and down with your butt. Up and down, up and press or fly, up and fly. Yep. And then, Mike, you can have that bend in those elbows. Remember, like where you're kind of going, so they don't go too straight. I don't want to put too much pressure on the elbows. All right, so then you're gonna just rest your glutes. Give me some skull crushers with the one weight or those two individual weights. Just you could rest your butt for a little bit if you want to. And then here in a few seconds, we'll do the same thing up and down. So tricep extensions, skull crushers. Just rest your glutes. All right, now start that hip lift. So hip lift, skull crusher, put them together. All right, rest. All right, let's go to another set of clamshell. Core tight. All right, let's go to the other side. So we're doing about 15. About 15 reps. And so I kind of noticed for myself, I was kind of shifting my hips a little bit. So make sure they're stacked on top of each other and that you're really lifting to hit that upper glute. I totally lost track of reps. So let's say about 5. All right, let's do another set of plank on the elbows. Get those feet apart. And then let's tap the knees and hold. And then give yourself a few seconds and then tap again and hold. So yeah, give yourself a few seconds and then go back down, but I want you to feel it. When you tap and then you come up, that you are still like, have the resistance and then your butt comes back to kind of tight and that your feet are spread apart and you're like reset and then a couple seconds and then tap again. We're gonna go for a few more seconds. All right, go ahead and stretch back and let's do one more round. I think we have time for one more round of chest flies, triceps. We'll finish the other plank. All right, let's bridge it and chest fly. All right, let's go with triceps. So skull crusher and let's go hip lift. Skull crusher, hip lift, or you can use your 2 weights. Squeeze that butt when you come up, squeeze it. Yep, squeeze it. And you can do your up and down. If you'd rather just hold, that's cool. Work those glutes, work your triceps. Let's go for about 10 more seconds. All right, let's go to plank. Get those feet apart. And again, you're gonna tap and then reset. 15 seconds, tap. Carrot. Keep going, we're almost done. Almost done, almost done. Got 10 seconds. All right, stretch back. There we go, right at 8:45.